Good morning, good morning. This is Pierre Laguerre here, your daily motivator. Welcome to yet another episode. Today it's episode 523, and welcome to a new week. This week we're talking about time management, and therefore I will be sharing with you some great tools to help you manage your projects, your tasks, your list, all this great stuff. So let's start with it. What exactly are you doing with your time? And we're talking about time management. The key here to remember is that you have to tell time where to go. You see, a lot of people allow time to dictate what they're doing. In other words, they've got some stuff on the calendar, or maybe not even, and I hope this is not you, and you're just flying by the seat of your pants. As people call you, then you're deciding, yeah, this could work, that could work. But what I want to help you understand today is that if you're managing time, you're going to have to basically make sure that every chunk of 24 hours that you have every day, that it's managed properly. For example, this morning I woke up real early, and my first thing, of course, is you need to have a routine. And if you need a routine, something to really help you get your day going, you could download my the Entrepreneur's Successful Morning Routine. It's the Successful Entrepreneur's Morning Routine, rather, and you could download it at eonthemove.com, E for entrepreneur, eonthemove.com/morning dash routine. So you could download a free copy of the Successful Entrepreneur's Morning Routine there and see 6 key things you can leverage first thing in the morning to get your day going, right? But again, we're talking about time management. You need to manage your morning. And the best way to do that, of course, is to understand of these 6 things, which ones are you going to do, which ones are you going to leave behind to do later. But one way or another, if you embrace them, they're going to make your life a ton easier. Now, of course, I'm going to talk to those of you who don't necessarily run a business, but at least you're working for somebody. And of course, all of us are working for somebody. Even if you're running a business, the reality is that you are working for a client, and that client is expecting a return on what they're investing with you on a monthly or weekly or however long, whatever the cycle is. But here's the thing I want to share with you. You need to have a calendar. You need to have a calendar to manage your time. Even if you're consulting with a lot of clients and you're seeing them, you're visiting them in your local area, let's say within a 20 to 45 mile radius, right, in a region. For example, in New Jersey, I have one of my buddies, he lives out here in central Jersey, but he gets to go all the way up to Westchester to visit clients, right? So he's got an IT service business. And I remember recently I was recommending him to one of my neighbors over here in Teaneck by my parents. And the key here is this. You've got to have a calendar. And he was showing me his calendar yesterday because he and I, we have to do some work together before I leave to go to Puerto Rico. So again, he's managing his time. And it's important for you to manage your time by the calendar. Otherwise, conflicts will arise. And those will arise very easily. I remember when I was a sales engineer and I was working with multiple sales reps. At one point, I was working with 8 sales reps. Then the number dropped down to 4. But, you know, when one sales rep would tell me, hey, can you go visit this client with me? I would pull out my calendar first and say, let me check. And so they would check with me first before they even set the time with the client. Because otherwise I would say, too bad, man, you're going to have to find yourself another sales engineer. Because as far as I'm concerned, I've already given my word to this other rep. And of course, would come the time when reps would fight amongst themselves to see, okay, what deal is the greatest deal that I should go with them to that deal because I understood the product and could talk about it. But here's the point. Let's go back up. Time management. Are you running time or is time running you? How well are you managing your time? What are you doing with these chunks of time that you have daily? And now that we're starting a new week, what are you going to do with this new chunk of time? And let me challenge you to do something else. There are 6 months left in 2020. This coronavirus, it's not yet fully passed, but you know what? It's no longer going to be the excuse to stop you, to at least proceed. There are things we've gotten used to. And no, I don't wish it upon anybody, especially as the World Health Organization recorded more than 10 million folks having contracted it worldwide, right? But here's the point. you need to manage your time. You need to know what you're going to do and then do it. And this is the most important thing. This week, I'm going to share with you some key tools you need to absolutely leverage with your calendar. And all of them, what's great about them is that they will give you the ability to manage your project, the ability, especially if you're the type of person that loves to make lists, to create lists, but to organize those lists and to prioritize those lists. So, with that said, this is Pierre Laguerre, your daily motivator. I'll catch you on the next episode. Feel free to leave me your comments.